How's it going? Back again with another Goodwill pickups. Also went to Game Over a couple days ago. And also today I went to Goodwill too as well. I'll kind of go through what I picked up. First off we can go with is actually the Game Over Games pickup. So we'll go with that first. Which one is another game I needed for the collection for my Nintendo. Which is, let me pop it off right quick here. There's a sticker on there. First one is shredding. It's heavy shredding. Didn't have that game. Also came with a manual and a dust cover, but the manual is kind of in poor condition. But I'm not really a manual collector, just more like the cartridge games. So when it comes to cartridge games, I'm always only picking up basically the cartridge alone. When it comes to CD-based games, I'll always pick up the case. The reason why, just to protect it. These ones I have custom cases or dust covers for this, so it makes it a lot easier. So first item is that heavy shredding. Pretty fun game. Next item I got for my son, it was only like $1, so I picked it up over there at Game Over, and it's a Power Drone. Looks like a racing game, kind of like F-Zero or something like that, but it looks like you could shoot too as well. Never tried it out. Let me know how you think about this game, but it's complete with case and manual. Case, manual, and disc. So that's the next pickup I did. Next one after that is I needed one of these. I like playing a lot of the 4-player modes in old PS1. So I picked up a multi-tap, the newer version one, so it's the lighter color instead of the darker color. I like these ones better. These ones go for a little bit more. Just the quality of it I like better. They look nicer, and they usually are cleaner and better condition. The other ones go for like $4 or $5. This goes for like $6, I think. But glad to have that add-on to my collection of PlayStation stuff. Next up, I actually got a lot of games from Goodwill today. They had one Goodwill had nothing. The other Goodwill had a lot of them. They're a little bit more pricier than normal, like $2 to $3 each. But for the volume I got, and I got my discounts, so it came out to a good deal. So a lot of Microsoft games, so Xbox and Xbox 360 games. So the first one up is Outlaw Volleyball. Heard about this one. I heard it's pretty funny to play, and like you said, it's $3.99 plus the discounts. Came out to like $2 or $3 per game today. So Outlaw comes with a game, case, and manual, and this is in like excellent condition. So I'm surprised somebody turned in all these games in excellent conditions to Goodwill. So that's the first one. Next one is actually Platinum Hits. The funny thing for this one is when I opened it up, it had 2 games in it, so I got a 2 for 1 on this one. So it's the Platinum Hits Sonic Heroes 2-in-1 combo pack. So it's the it has both of them actually in here, so I'm happy. So usually you only find one of them, but this one comes with 2 games in it. So it's actually the Sonic Heroes and Super Monkey Ball. So both discs were in there. So Super Monkey Ball right here. Let me pull this out real quick. So pretty sweet, and also Sonic Heroes. I didn't know they made a double of this, and the discs are pretty good condition. Monkey Ball is a little scratched up because it was on top, but overall, good condition. Glad to have it in the collection too as well. Another Xbox one I don't have. Next one after that is Kingdom Under Fire, the Crusaders for the Xbox. Looks pretty interesting. I don't know if I have this one or not. I have a lot of games now. Doesn't have the full manual, but it has the part of the manual here. And the disc. Let me take a look at the disc. And it's a little scratched up, but nothing I can't get off with the resurfacer here. So 3 games so far for the Xbox here. Let's see what else I have here for Xbox. This game's actually pretty fun. I like playing it a lot. A lot of people recommend this all the time online. So Crimson Skies. It was only a few bucks, so you can't beat that for this game. And it's complete. Case, manual, and disc is in good condition. So I'm happy to get some actually cases in decent condition. Most of the time frames are scratched up and damaged. Next one up is Talk and the Great Juju Challenge, Nickelodeon one. But this one, happy to have just the disc and case, no manual with this one. But overall, again, another collection to add to another game added to the collection there. Next one after that, I'll kind of try to get the Xbox games. Nope, that's it. So next is Xbox 360 games. So for the one I got next is Overkill Edition, the Army of Two, the Devil's Cartel. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this game. Pretty aggressive game, but looks pretty fun. I heard the co-op is pretty fun in this game too as well, so I'll try it out. I think I played it once a long time ago, but didn't play it too much, so maybe me and my son will get into this one too as well. So another Xbox 360 game. Next one is Medal of Honor, Limited Edition. And I played this one already before, and this was like half off, so this was only like $1.10 or something, $1.20. So Good deal on this one. Game, case, and manual, and disc is in good condition. So that's another Xbox 360 game. Another one after that. This one looks like a more of a strategy-based mech kind of game. Kind of reminds me of Front Mission from the pictures, but I don't think it's the same style play. I don't think it's strategy. I think you actually move the machines and mechs and tanks around. So Chrome Hounds for the Xbox 360. It's just game, the game and the casing for this one. So pretty decent. Sometimes I'm okay with not having manuals. I never really look at them. As long as it has the case and the disc in it, I'm happy with it. So next one after that, this one's in good condition. Of course, it doesn't look like a really fun game, but this was like $1 something too because it was half off, and it was plus my other additional discount. So this is the Lost, the video game Via Domus. So Via Domus, I don't know how to say that, but you could see, you can get the picture there. And this one is complete. Game, case, and disc is in good condition too as well. Getting a lot, if you notice, I'm getting more stuff that I can't really resell, but it's actually adding to collection. I'm trying to find more games that I do have already that I could flip, but it's getting harder and harder. Next games up is actually some PS1 games. First one, it's not really good. Like I said, it's hard to find PS1 games, and it's a sports title. And this one is NCAA Game Breaker 99 with a cracked case in the front. I can usually find old CDs and swap out the covers to make them look better condition. So, and small scratch, but overall really good condition. Next one's kind of funny. I got PlayStation case for Knockout Kings, but when I opened it up, it was actually a different game in there, and it's Time Crisis. This one goes for way more than the Knockout King, so I was happy to take this, and I could probably just, if I can't find a case for this one, I'll probably swap it out. I mean, turn it in and get something else with it, so I can use it as a profit to get another game I need for the collection. So Knockout Kings case with Time Crisis disc on it. I know it's like in the 10s or 20 range for just the for the Time Crisis game, so pretty good deal. And last one, I got another PlayStation 2 game. This one's for my son, and it's actually Haven, the Call of the King, and this was at there too for like $2 or $3. Never tried it. Saw it before. I think I had it before. Never played it, but Haven for the PS2. Let me know if you like this game or not, if it's a good game to play. Case and manual. Disc is no top scratches, and backside has minor scratching, which, like I said, I could resurface on there. So overall, good haul today on games. I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to get that many good games today. Usually it's been slim pickings lately. I do have some other stuff coming in the mail. Kind of a surprise is Video Games Monthly did another flash sale, and it's 25 random like damaged or not in the best condition, or games they're not selling, they just have surplus of, flash sale, and it's 25 N64 games. 99% chance I'll probably have them all, but I can use these ones, clean them up, test them to see if they work, and trade them for other games for the N64 that I need. I know I'm pretty close to finishing it. I'm like 50 or 49. Not that much left to go, but I'm excited to finish off that collection. A lot of the uncommon games I still need, but with 25 games for a dirt cheap price of N64 and the prices are going up, I can actually use that to flip to actually get some more games to the collection without having an expensive price. The last thing I got was something I've always wanted, and they had it in stock. It was pretty pricey, but it was worth it to me because I can never find one. And finding it physically at the store, it's kind of a rarity. Most of the time frame, you only can, if you really want one of these, you have to purchase it online, eBay, Mercari, other apps. It's like I said, it's pretty rare, and it didn't do really well in the U.S. for consoles. So first off, I'll kind of show you what it is. It's actually the TurboGrafx 16. This one actually has the Hyperkin audio video plug in the back, so I'm happy with that too, so I can actually plug it into current TVs. It's not HDMI, but you can splice it, but if you keep transferring it to more and more audio video cables, it's going to get worse quality, but pretty good condition. Doesn't have the backing. If anybody has the backing, they're selling it for a decent price, let me know. I'm interested, but I only have one game for this, and it's Keith Courage. It's the most common game out there, but pretty nice to have that kind of game into the collection. Into the collection, and I could start finding stuff where I really always wanted. I played it a long time ago with Splatterhouse for the TurboGrafx 60 and Bonkers, Really liked that game. I know it was kind of like their staple character for this system at that time frame. So really happy to have this in pretty decent condition. Always with these ones, if you always notice, this is kind of always worn down after years and years and years. This is basically, says 16-bit on these things, but it's pretty close to 8-bit quality. But heard the sound quality is pretty good for its time frame. Happy to have it in the collection. So that's another console added to my collection, and it actually comes with the plug, cords, and one controller too, in good condition on the controller. So another console down out of the collection that I really needed. And like I said, I there's newer systems out. I don't really collect them yet. Reason why the prices are kind of high. Once the price starts dropping on PS5 and the Xbox X, I'll probably pick them up. I'm not a big Xbox fan anymore. Like, the last time I really enjoyed Xbox was the 360. They had a lot of fun games on the Xbox 360, and the prices have gone down for 360 games. But hopefully I'm picking up all these games, Xbox 360s, before they start going high in prices. Right now, they're really cheap compared to other systems. Like I say in previous episodes, GameCube and all that, they're getting, like GameCube and 64, they're getting pricey. So other stuff coming into the mail sooner or later. Also have some limited run games. I'll kind of show you when they pop up. I've been waiting for a long time, a couple months, for these two games. One is a remake of I guess you could call it a remake, but it's a game from the old NES era. Starts with an M. I'll let you give you a hint to it. You drive a little vehicle around, and you can also move a character around in different parts of the level. If you can guess what it is, pretty neat game. But I'll let you see it when it comes in. I'll kind of show you how it comes packed. It was only the basic disc Switch cartridge case. So I got that one, and I also got a PC game or an app game that I actually liked playing, and I wanted the physical version of it, so I picked up that one too as well. Other than that, thanks for watching, and subscribe to the next video. Like and subscribe, and take care. See you next time.